Does the executive chamber have any kind of role in helping move the budget talks along?
Yes, absolutely. So I mentioned my role is Deputy Chief Administrative Officer. So it's I came in, I started actually 3 years ago, 3 years ago January. So right as she first came into her first full term as the second ever Director of Human Resources for the Executive Chamber. Previous administrations had not had one. It was one of the first things she did when she took over in 2021. Given all of all of the things that had happened previously, it was something that was very important to her. So I came in as that. I was promoted last October to deputy. The the full title is Deputy Chief Administrative Officer and Director of Human Resources, which is
Wow.
two lines on the signature. But So in addition to HR, I'm also I back up the Chief Administrative Officer who's over HR, finance, general administration, and computer services. And so
Cool.
I've kind of taken over a little bit of everything with that. And when she's not available, I'm it.
Mhm.
Um, so with that, like our team is very operational. Where I mean, everybody that works for the executive chamber, unlike the most of the rest of the state agencies, we are not. Um, we're all appointed at will as it is versus having civil service protections. But we're we're not really political, although being appointed at will, I guess we all kind of are. So our team is not part of that, but we do a lot to support them. So I do a lot of I'm hiring all of the people that do that. We're onboarding them. I guess when I say that March is a slower time for us and for some of the team that specifically does administration and kind of and support things, they're a little busier because they're making sure there are fleet cars available for people to drive back and forth to New York City. They're making sure that the blue room and the red room, which are two of the main meeting room spaces in the Capitol, the red room probably seen. You would recognize it from the daily COVID broadcast that Governor
Mm.
Cuomo had. That's
Yep.
where they all were. Um, so making sure those are set up for any time that the governor's in Albany, which is a lot this time of year, and just general troubleshooting of anything that anybody needs. Um,
Mm.
so we're but the bulk of the staff, I would say, is probably very involved with the budget making process and then also the legislative session afterward. Well, it's just all the legislative session, but everything's budget, budget, budget until there's a
Yeah.
budget, and then it's everything else.